The Tale of Two Airlines. Flying over from San Francisco to Heathrow and then Heathrow to Cork via British Airlines and then Aer Lingus. Flight over, wonderful. British Airways was very British, very nice, very polite. Even served us Johnny Walker blacks in little airplane bottles. Wasn't expecting that, but sure. Went through security, as everyone does, and they all seem to be fascinated by my pants because I have a bogus. Well, it's a zipper that goes to nowhere. When I bought the pants, I thought, cool, coin purse or coin pocket. Excuse me. No, or pocket for my lighters or whatever. But it's just a zipper that goes nowhere, and apparently that fascinated security. I even joked with them about it, and they were trying to be serious. And anyways, the standard, flying over, going through security through Heathrow, and then of course going through security from England to Ireland. Another security checkpoint. Same fascination with my pockets. Flying back. Aer Lingus, standard checked out. Okay, fine. Hey, I understand. Don't want people bringing, firearms, weapons, C4. Oh, sorry, coming from Europe, that'd be simplex. But anyhow, okay, fine. I get to Heathrow, coming from Ireland, and I get security pat down. Same problem with my weird little zipper, and then they pull me aside for additional inspection. And then he passes me on, and then another fellow pulls me aside and goes through the whole routine again, and then wants me to put my boots one foot at a time into the strange little device to make sure I didn't have any bomb residue on my boots. Okay, so I guess as far as security goes from England to Ireland, it's okay. If you're coming from Ireland back to England, I don't know. But I had a just over 2 hour layover in Heathrow, and even though returning from Terminal 2 to Terminal 5, or 5 to 2, whichever it was, on returning, at least there were landmarks, and having been there prior, going in reverse direction, I recognized some things, so I pretty much did well on getting back to where I was supposed to go. I almost missed my flight because of all the time in security. Well, that, and also I was standing at gate 26, thinking I was standing at gate 27, and they're calling last boarding, and I'm standing in line, and nobody's moving. And then some airline personnel walks up to me and goes, are you in line for gate 27? And I'm like, yes, and I'm showing my tickets, and they're like, it's over there. We're calling for you. You're holding up the airline. Okay, so then I, hobble as fast as I can over, and they, do a very quick check-in, and then I had to hobble all the way from the terminal to the airplane, which was quite a long ways, and then, I get on board the plane, and the guy checks my ticket and goes, "Oh, you're supposed to be upstairs," and economy plus, which is what I paid for, because you get, not business, not first class, just economy plus, just fewer, bigger seats from my fat ass. And apparently a lot better service, because on my flight back in economy, you wanted a drink for your meal, they just kind of handed you a plastic cup with soda in it. Okay. No coffee. Okay. No offer of booze. No offer of whiskey. It was kind of like, like we were in the bottom of the hull of the Titanic, it's kind of like, geez, usually I would think when there's a seating problem on an airline and they change your seating, they usually take you from where you were at and give you the same or upgrade you, but I got downgraded into smaller seats and crappier service. So British Airways on your way back, you sucked. British Airways on your way over, you were fantastic. So make of that as you will. Anyhow, that's note to yourself, if you ever go through Heathrow, the city of Heathrow, it's not an airport, it's like almost a country to itself. A 2 hour layover, not enough time to get even from Terminal 2 to Terminal 5 with escalators up, escalators down, elevators up, elevators down, a tram to get you to a bus to get you to more escalators, and another tram that actually says, 5 minutes to get to the terminal. An airport that on a bus takes you 5 minutes to get from one terminal to another terminal. This goes to show how huge Heathrow is. So, anyhow, just FYI, if you're traveling, you'll get treated one way, I guess coming from America to England to Ireland, and then you get treated differently, not from Ireland to England, but you do from England back to the States. Or from coming from Ireland into England, they kind of treat you like crap. But then again, in view of the history of the English and the Irish, it's no big surprise there either, but leave politics out of it. Anyways, travel. Fascinating. Vamos.